Well, hello, hello, my peeps. Now look at me. I'm looking all crazy. But anyway, today is an important day. It's Get It Done Day. At my church, we're having a very special Thanksgiving appreciation night. And I'm in charge of a lot of stuff. So I'm up early. Y'all see, I'm starting with my hair. And then I'm going to need to go water my plants, cook this homemade macaroni and cheese. And so I'm really excited. So as you walk with me as I get stuff done, this is going to be a glorious day. I am tired, but I think that came from all that stuff with the family reunion started. I think it was somewhere between the 3rd through the 5th of October, and I still been pushing it. But this is what I love, being in the battle and everything. So yeah, we're gonna be doing things. I got to work on my closet. We got a big family Thanksgiving at my house next week. So have to keep my perspective of what is coming up first. But I did grab the sale of the the sweet potatoes at Publix while I had a chance. So anyway, I ain't crazy. I need to get the good prices, right? Because it's a lot to be done. Well, one thing I got to do, I got to cook for this event, right? So I'm gonna put my macaroni on while I go out and water my plants, because this day still have to get going. Oh, this is a good size macaroni. It's the first time I bought this brand, and I'm used to them being bigger noodles. So how about we gonna put both bottles in there, both bags in there. I think, but this is gonna have to be all about the cheese. I really thought this was bigger. I tell you, sometimes pictures are deceiving. I need to buy those boxes where they used to have the holes in it and you could see what you're getting. Because I think I've been, what's that word? Bamboozled. So let me get something. I already put a little bit of salt in here. I don't want to be wasteful, so I'm just going to put the rest in this little bag. And if I don't like this idea, this is going to hit the trash. I need a little oil for this idea. Be right back. Throw this away. Don't want it to stick. All right, so I'm gonna leave this going while I could go do something else. A girl's work is never done. All right, what a beautiful day outside. Look at y'all. Y'all see my harvest wreath looking all cute? Now it's out time. I be out here and work on my cute yard. So y'all can see a little flower. Say hello. I guess I'd be like my flower with these people and all these pets running around. Hello. Time to give them some watering. And my little plants just growing up over here. They probably saying, Mommy, I need some water. All right, guys, I need to get the water hose and get to watering these plants. Part of my day, I got to get my regular chores done so I can enjoy this day. Okay guys, rule number one, if you want the macaroni cooked, you got to actually cut on the stove. Yeah, I done water the plants, come back. I'm like, I don't see nothing because I didn't cut the stove on, but that's okay. I'm gonna get it done. Okay guys, it's kind of dark in here. Let's brighten it up some so I can really see what's going on. Open up some curtains around here, and that'll help me get my day going. If I can see the lights. Get this side. There's a little bit more light shining in. So how's y'all day going so far? Let's get these. Ooh, I feel like I need to take a break. But I got one more curtain open. Walk around here if I don't want to break my neck on video. All right. I need to sit down a second. I love one of my signs that I have. It says, let me let y'all see it. Can y'all see that sign? I guess you can't. Guess I have to read what it says. It says, every single morning we get a new chance to begin again. Isn't that so true? Every day we get a new chance to begin. I feel like that cartoon or that show Buckwheat. But that's okay. My hair is going to be cute for the Thanksgiving appreciation night. And I got my little fall pillows out, which I love. Aren't they so cute? Look at that. Hello, fall. I've been trying to do little things. You know how I've got my little cute little scarecrows and stuff like that. And I'm just working on it. So it's not that late right now. But we got to keep it moving. All right, so that macaroni is finally cooking because I cut the stove on. So now it is time for me to get the indoor plants watered. I love, let's pull it this way. This is what they call the money tree. It's so cute. So it's time to give it some water. Hope that went too much. And then I have a few other little plants I have to water around here. This is a money tree, if you see it go all the way up, but its leaves are breaking a little bit. And I'm not superstitious or anything. I'm not, but a friend of ours gave us this for one of my husband's birthday a couple years ago, and then I just found out she'd been sick, and my mind been feeling like the tree's sick, she's sick, and I've been trying to get in touch with her. So hopefully nothing is worse. And then I need to make sure I give it some water. Over here I call it my stem studio, which y'all know. And I found a little plant that I'm doing. Look. To get its stems down so it can start growing. Okay, I guess I'm making a little water mess, which I normally don't do, but hey, it's get 'em done day. So anyway, let me go zoom through and get this done because I can get it done quicker without holding my video. I'll be back. Well, I thought I was gonna go wash my hair so I could still have hair, but I come back and my macaroni was going crazy. So you see it is still boiling. I had that lid on so it had kind of overflowed a little bit. And now, which I cleaned it up, but I don't like stuff on my stove, so I will be spraying some of that oven off on here. So the noodles, they're coming out a good size. So I'm gonna cut that down a second so I can finish watering my plants. That's important. All right, guys, I think our macaroni cheese is ready. So what's my objective? All of us have to make enough food for 20 to 25 people. And it's supposed to be 3 people with the macaroni cheese. But it's ended up being 2 signed up, which means I got to make a little bit extra. Because I'm kind of over the event and I want it to be excellent. So I think this pan is a 9 by 12. I'm gonna work with that. And I want a little bit of the liquid from the macaroni because I'm gonna add some milk, some eggs, some butter, and then my cheese. I hadn't decided if I'm gonna bake it or not, or if I'm just gonna leave it that way. So I think I'm gonna start off by this time using a bowl because this ended up being, this macaroni, when it expanded to more than what I thought it was when I was looking at them little bitty shells. Look. Let me turn it this way so we can see better. See? So it's nice and hot. So what I want to do is I'm going to get some out. I thought about, I'll just dip it out. Let's see if this will even fit. It will. Look. I'm just going to pour it in my little bowl over there. So we'll start off with that much first. Put y'all over here for a second. So I'll make some adjustments on my stove. Move some stuff out the way. All right. So y'all know I'm on the carb challenge, but I do have to really make sure everything tastes good, right? All right, so I'm going to add 2 eggs to this mixture. Got my little throwaway bag over here because I hate for stuff to clutter up. Okay. And then I want to add, so being that I did start off boiling it with salt, I'm just going to add a little bit of salt. But I want to add the pepper. All right, get that all mixed up. Make sure I keep it off my other eye because I do not want a hole in my bowl. That kind of rhyme, hole in the bowl. So I'm going to add some evaporated milk because that'll give it a little bit more flavor instead of just regular milk. So get my can open a little bit. So I would say that's almost a half a can. So 2 eggs, a half a can. Salt and pepper. I want to add some butter. If I can get it open. Some in case I decide to make some more. So I want to just keep turning it until my butter completely melts. And like I said, I'm doing it this way because I don't know like how much of those little bitty noodles, but they did kind of expand really good. Bring it over so y'all can see it. Okay, now I'm gonna just taste this really quick. So the eggs should have kind of cooked a little bit with this heat. See how the flavor is. A little bit more salt. Just taste a little bit of this. Just a little bit more. Y'all, that other little thing playing games. So I might decide if it don't do my complete mixture of melting my cheese, then I will go ahead and put it in the oven. Just enough because everything is done. So all I'm going to do is make it cheesy. All right. So I decided to use shredded cheese instead of cutting up all that block cheese. Why not let them cut it for me? So this is 8 ounces, which equals to 2 cups. Let's see what we got with that first. I want to show y'all, but I don't want to make a mess. Y'all see I got some on my rag towel. Let me go get rid of that. Ooh, I can see that sticky cheese. Okay, I think I'm gonna add one more to it just to make it a little bit more cheesy. And I use the Kraft sharp cheddar cheese. I'm thinking, got to be more careful when you're on a carb challenge. You can't eat nothing even when it looks good. But I think I'm gonna put my husband up some in the freezer for when he come back. And really, truthfully, it don't even have to be put in the oven, which I think I'm going to skip that step. But let me show y'all how it looks. Can y'all see that? Okay, hold on a second. Okay, so the next goal is to see if I made enough for this pan. This pan here. Now this I want to leave a little bit for my husband, right? Let's see what I got. Ta-da! It did. All right, so my part of the cooking is done. So now I need to go and take care of getting this stuff out of my hair and cleaning my area back up, and I will return. So let me put a little bit of foil on my stuff. I don't think I'm gonna bake it. Well, that's what's in my mind right now. It's not to bake it. It's already cooked. Just let the cheese dry and settle. And then when we get to the place, we're gonna put it in the warmer so everybody could have hot food. And then I got like this little top, so I'm gonna put this top back on it and everything. All right, let me wash my hair and I will be back. Hey, well, I changed my mind about the macaroni. And as you see, I decided to bake some. So with the extra, which I threw a lot down that dispenser, instead of trying to freeze it, because I'm not doing carbs no way, just as a one-day party. So I'm gonna cut my husband some out of this one. And then this is the one I made for the church. So once I cut some out, then I'm gonna put it in a container and take the rest, so as they eat it down, replace some of mine. So me and another sister is making macaroni for tonight. All right, so now it's time to go wash this hair. All right, guys, I got that done. As you see, I got my hair washed. Okay, so now I need to go over this checklist of who I'm going to be appreciated. So I got my stack of cards, which I already did for special people. Not that everybody's not special, but it could pile up when you try to get everybody, and I really cannot get everybody. So I did pick up some bags for gifts. And I went to Michael's for some of our decorations and stuff. So, and I still got to do some polishing my nails and all that good stuff. So you know what? I'm going to sign off for here. And this is going to be called Get It Done #1. So once we get to the place, then I might do a video there to show you how everything looked before we get started. So that'll be 2. Once the people come, that'll be 3. And then it will be done. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me on the Sisters Trust. I think the macaroni cheese came out good. I decided to bake it just to melt the cheese a little bit more. And now I need to focus because before I know, it's going to be time. All right, and I need a nap. So I didn't even make my bed, which I normally, when I get up, I make my bed, then I go freshen up. Because when I come back through the room, I don't want to look at the bed unmade. I can't do stuff in circles. I have to do it as I go. But anyway, it's about 10:08 already, and I got things to do. Like I tore my gym apart to look for decorations, which was not there, but I was encouraged because I wanted to work on that gym. I need to put that back together. It might not be put the way I want the closet to be, but it's a lot of stuff gonna get thrown away already. A lot of stuff going to Goodwill or the Children's Center. And yeah, so I'm already ahead. So I'm really excited about that because everything is in bins. So it's just me taking stuff out the bins. Say, hey, I don't need that bin no more. I want to be able to make a shelf where I can have the different covers for my pillows. So when the holidays come, I could just change the cover. Me and my friends, we've been talking about that. And I was looking at one of my friends. She does stuff already. And I think she was thinking about, because she had the actual pillow, so now she would just do the covers. Anyway, before I start rambling, thank you guys for joining me on A Sister's Trust. I'll see you soon.